Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Hey.
Hey everybody. Whistle.
Did you miss us?
Whistle.
Did y'all miss us? Okay. Well,
We missed you guys.
yes, we did. We miss being here with you. So today we're gonna start back on a good note. We're gonna give y'all a story time because I don't think we've ever done one.
No.
We're going to give you the details on how we met, how we got together, the ins and outs of Napper and Felton or Janera and Leonard, however you know us.
Yes. So to start out, we met each other in 2013. We first saw each other at our units from the military. And that's where we became really good friends.
They're my bestie
They're
or
my
in the
bestie.
army battle buddies.
And
We were hanging out, you know, like on the weekends when we would go to drill or whatever. We would hang out with each other. We would have fun. We would take our spouses all out. We would all just go out, you know, all of us as friends and have dinner and do all those kind of things because we worked together and we were all really good friends. And then in
2015,
the army was like, forget your life. We don't care what you're doing. We don't care if you're trying to graduate from college. We don't care if you got lies. You're getting deployed.
yes. So
That's what happened.
they told us that we were getting deployed in 2015.
No, late 2014.
Yeah, they told us late 2014.
Because we left in March
of 2015. And so we went out, we went to Texas, and then we went to Kuwait. And then from there, it was pretty much a really fun deployment.
It was a deploycation.
A deploycation. We were out there for 9 months?
Yeah, we'll drop a picture here and here.
Yeah.
Through this time, we were in relationships. I had a fiance, and so did he. We were pretty much in committed relationships. No quotes. We were in committed relationships. In February, actually the day before Valentine's Day, you know, our spouses was just acting up. Like, we already
Like they don't know Valentine's Day tomorrow.
Exactly.
Come on now.
We already had enough going on being deployed. You know what I mean? It wasn't a hard deployment, but it wasn't an easy deployment either. You know what I mean?
Being away from people
deployments
is
are not easy. You know what I mean? But for what deployments could have been, ours was a deploycation.
All right.
So my boyfriend called me and was like, I just got into some trouble, this, that, and the third. Da, da, da. He was like, I need you to do this, 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 this. I'm like, okay. So I'm helping him do all this stuff, this, that, and the third. Then I'm like, dang. I thought he was calling me to say Happy Valentine's Day. No, that wasn't the case. So I'm boohooing like a baby to him. You care enough about me. And then he was like,
It's okay. You don't have to cry.
and he told me Happy Valentine's Day.
I told her Happy Valentine's Day. I didn't get her flowers though because I was still in a relationship. And on that note, me and my past relationship
I don't have
person,
one.
our relationship, I wasn't very happy in
This
it.
is all a dream. There's no relationship.
I sent her dollars every month while I was over there for rent and then, you know, for nails and whatever else. Because that's such the type of guy I am. If I have money to, you know, splurge a little
You got money.
I had a little bit of money.
You got her a large fry.
And so I was sending money. Come to find out, the rent was never really getting paid. So my thing was, where is all this money going? You keep telling and saying you paying the rent and, you know, you need money for this and that. Okay, what's really going on? And so just
Dealing with all that drama, we were just like, you know what? We can't take this anymore. And don't judge us, okay? Don't judge us because you don't know our lives.
this is a judgment-free zone.
Yes, we was creeping on the low.
We was creeping.
We was creeping on the low. And I made him my battle boot. Not my battle buddy. My battle boot. Now, the story behind that.
Speak it.
we used to go to the Red Cross Center and watch movies all the time, and we would take turns introducing new movies to him, new movies to each other. So come to find out, he had never seen Harry Potter. So anybody who knows me, I love Harry Potter. Like me and Daniel Radcliffe, we like that's my bag. He don't know it yet, but we together. Don't worry, I'm gonna drop me in his wedding picture over here. Y'all see it, cause we got one.
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah. They'll see it. So maybe an hour and a half into Harry Potter, we got sleepy.
We were on the third. I think we were on the third movie.
Yeah, but not that day. Not that day. Like the first couple of days, we had just watched Harry Potter movies. We was watching them.
We were just watching.
But then one particular day, maybe about an hour and a half into the movie, we both fell asleep. Well, we fell asleep, and I don't know how, but we woke up.
It started off. I know how. It started off. I was rubbing her feet. As a best friend, I felt like it was okay to rub her feet. Now, I've heard stories of females saying that you should not rub somebody's feet unless you're expecting something in return. That's not what I was looking for. I was being a genuine friend, and I was rubbing her feet because she said that her feet was hurting because out there in the field, we do a lot of walking in those tight boots. Go ahead.
Comment down below if you ever had a male friend just rub your feet for fun. Because he was a great friend.
Not for fun.
Okay, not for fun. Because he was a great friend and he really cared that your feet was hurting.
Yes. Anyway, we were watching it. We was getting tired and everything. And then she told me to get comfortable. But we were on a couch now. We were on a couch. So I laid down pretty much behind her. Yeah, I laid down behind her. And that's when we both went to sleep. I was starting to get tired. She was already asleep. So I went to sleep too. I said, hey, whatever.
Yeah.
And so
we woke up.
In the midst of all that, we woke up. Well, she woke up and was facing me. I don't know how.
No. I woke up facing you, but somehow in the midst of us sleeping, when we fell asleep, we were facing each other. So we woke up and our lips were on each other.
Right.
But I think he kissed me.
She definitely kissed me.
And he tried to play it off like it really did happen like that. No. But that's exactly what happened. I'm just saying, girls, comment below how many of you just go out here kissing random guys.
Guys, comment below. Tell me how many of y'all got females that just want to kiss all on you.
No.
I know it.
That wasn't the case.
That's exactly what it was. You just wanted to feel how soft my lips were.
No.
I understand. Anyway, to move on.
He kissed me, and then, we was like, oh my God, did that really just happen? Well, actually, what did I say? I was like,
that's not supposed to happen.
I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I was freaking out because I'm like, oh my God, like, I'm engaged. Well, it was a real engagement.
It was a real engagement.
Yeah, I was like, I'm engaged. Like, oh my gosh, like, I can't be out here doing stuff like this. Like, I'm a thought. Jesus, forgive me. Like, it was just a lot, But in that time, I was realizing, like, I'm hurt. Like, I was really hurting. And I'm not saying it was the right thing to do. I'm not condoning it for other people. You know what I mean? What we did was wrong. No ifs, ands, or but about it. What we did was wrong. We are cheaters. We cheated. That's just, what it is.
That's the bottom line.
But ultimately, it was the best decision for us at the time because we had somebody who was willing to understand what we were going through, was willing to listen to us, who even cared about what we were going through at the time. So fast forward to at the end of the deployment, because like our deployment was 9 months. We got to Kuwait in like June.
Yeah, June.
We got to Kuwait in like June. We didn't start messing around until February. So that was there was a long time. It's not like as soon as we got there we started cheating. Like literally June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February is when we started messing around. So like that was a whole time. We left Kuwait in March.
Right.
So
February, March, yeah.
Right. So we were leaving by the time me and him started messing with each other. So we left in March. So, we were thinking like, oh my gosh, we're about to go home. Like, what do? So we got home and we decided to try to kind of keep our relationship going, but deal with our outside relationship. Y'all, I know this sounds messy, but hear us out.
It was like we agreed basically to go home
and work on our
relationship
as hard as we could before we called it a quits.
Not our relationship, our past relationship.
Right, with our other spouses. as hard as we could before we just said, I can't do this anymore, because like I said, we were both engaged. Like before we deployed, we both had committed our lives to these people. So, you know, we had just real adult conversations. It was like, look, we're going to go home and we're going to give these relationships our all. Like, that's what we're going to do.
Right.
Well, while we were home, it wasn't working.
I don't know if it was because we were still high from the deployment or the emotions between us or anything, just being apart. But when we got home, I say we tried it for about 2-3 weeks. And it just didn't click.
It was just not, we were just so miserable. Like, it got to the point where, you know, like we would do check-ins on each other, like, how are you doing? He's like, same. I'm like, me too, ain't nothing changed. Like, you know what I mean? It's just, we just came back into the same situation. So I would say about August, I moved to where he was, and we decided to, you know, like really work on us. We had separated from our others, and we decided to really build on us. When I moved here, Lord, let me tell you, drama came from the north, the south. Which way's east? Never eat soggy waffles. The east, the west. It was crazy. Like, it was drama everywhere. Like, it was just ridiculous. Like, it got to a point where we like defending our relationship to everybody. We were like fighting everybody about what we wanted to do. Like, we understand our choices, you know, how we went about it was wrong and all that, but we were defending it to everybody. And then we started clashing.
And it didn't make it any better that my ex, she lived where I was, so it's like she moved to a whole different city to be with me, and then my ex is still there, so it's like so much drama going on because my ex didn't like how we broke up, and she was crazy, and she being there didn't help because she's because she has a problem with my ex, but
not anymore, you know.
Not
like
anymore,
at this point, I really don't care. You know, most of the time I'd be like, "Oh, you had an ex? Dang."
Yeah. So it was just a lot to have to go through. So we separated. We parted ways. She ended up going back home, and what'd you do? Started working.
Yeah.
Tried to find something else to do.
Living a boring life, you know. I was just trying to live my best single life, you know. I was out there like, cute. What song is it? What's the song? The single people.
I have no idea.
Okay, well, I'm gonna cue a single song.
I'm single again, back on the prowl.
But anyway, so that's basically, you know, what happened in that situation. And then it got to a point where I had to come back to where we worked at, because, you know, we were both in the Army. So I had to travel back and forth. And during our drill weekends, I just hated being there because everyone wanted to know what happened. Why y'all not together? Oh my God, you guys are so cute together. What happened? Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, you know what? I ain't coming back. So I disappeared for like how long?
She disappeared for about 2-3 months.
I just fell off the face of the earth.
Everybody's like, "Where's Janera? Where's Napper? We're trying to figure out where she is." They're coming up to me, asking me where she is. I haven't talked to her since August, September of 2016. 2016. I'm like, I don't know. I haven't talked to her.
Yeah.
So
I disappeared for like 2-3 months. So I finally came back after, you know, I got all my emotions together and I was able to deal with the questions and seeing him and all those things. So I started coming back, you know, working, doing regular life. Then we found out that we had to do an AT, an annual training. And we were going together, and it was going to be
21 days.
21 days in the middle of nowhere in Wisconsin together. Horrible.
That was
miserable.
a miserable time out there.
But it was the best time ever for us.
It was a miserable time and the best time of our lives.
Yes. So as I started coming back to drill, I was riding with my friend Shawnee. And she used to like coach me like, girl, You gonna see him. You don't need him. He ain't nothing. You don't need him. Don't look at him. Don't pay him no attention. I'm like, girl, you right. You right. You right. That's how it happened. So I used to do all that extra stuff, and I'm just like, I'm not dealing with him. I'm not gonna look at him. I'm not gonna talk to him. I don't need you. I'm better without you. My edges came back, and my booty got a little bigger. I'm like, I ain't worried. So, you know, that's how I was, you know, trying to do it.
What?
That's how I was trying to do it or whatever. So, when we found out we were going on this training, I was like, oh my God, this is gonna be 21 whole days. Like, oh my God. We got on the bus, and, you know, I was thinking to myself, like, dang, he looking good. He looking scrumptious.
Delicious.
Bruh. Anyway, so, I messaged him, but I messaged him through his email. Why I did that?
She did that because she thought that my ex and I had some type of scheme to where she could get my iMessage sent to her or
She crazy.
my Instagram messages sent to her, stuff like that.
Yeah. So I was like,
but that wasn't the case.
so I'm like, ain't no way she gonna get his Yahoo. You know what I mean? Like, who gets those kind of messages? Like, so I emailed him, you know, and I was just like, how much of your information can she get a hold of? Like, you know, he was like, nothing, you could text me. I was like, cool. So we just started texting. And mind you, we were riding to Wisconsin. So from Georgia to Wisconsin, that was a 18-hour bus ride.
Yeah.
We had an 18-hour bus ride to just hash it out. Alone, just us. Well, we weren't alone. You know, there were people on the bus, but people slept most of the time. It wasn't everybody was in their own worlds. They was mad that they was going. They was tired because it was like 6 in the morning. Probably early in that. Probably like 5 in the morning.
5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, so everybody was in their own thing. So we had time to just deal. Like, we had 18 hours to just deal with each other. We talked it out, and
by the time we got
to Wisconsin,
he
was bae again.
And she was bae again.
So the icing on the cake when we decided, like, look,
this is what we gonna do.
we had what was called night watch. Yeah, so we had to do night watch, basically to secure the perimeter or something like that. And we were in these foxholes that was about as tall as me, and I'm 5'2". So yeah, it was basically about as tall as me, and it was storming so bad. Like, it was raining so bad, you guys. And we were on duty together, and it was both of us in this hole, and it was raining. And it was like 2 in the morning too, because our shift was like from 2 in the morning to 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
So it was like late and cold, and it was miserable.
Late, cold, raining, in the wild.
Yes, and it was miserable. Remind me, comment below and remind me to tell y'all about the story where the deer jumped over my head. Oh my God. And I'm not gonna say who it was, because you know who you are, but he told me next time the deer come over there, throw a rock at him. Throw a rock, he gonna kill me. But that's another story. So yeah, so we were in that hole, and we just started talking, and we had like a serious understanding, and then emotions got the best of us, and he kissed on me again. That's when we decided, like, we're gonna be together. So yeah.
Then we came home in August, and then we finally made it official October 28th.
So how we counted is, we say this is our 2nd year anniversary, because in there we did have some breaks, we did have some hiccups, but it's been my man for 2 years. So that's just what it is.
You can't get rid of me, girl.
I'm trying.
Keep trying. Try hard.
Anyway, so yeah, that's the story about how we met.
How we got together.
How we got together.
Back together.
The drama, the tea. Comment below if you need more details. And just let us know what you thought of the video. We are going to try to post videos every day for the next 2 weeks. Yeah.
For the next 2 weeks, be looking for a video.
Every day around 7 o'clock.
We need you to subscribe, like, comment, do all the above, so we can get all the tea, all the information, all the challenges, whatever you want to see us do. Make sure you comment below, subscribe, like.
We love you.
We love you guys.
And welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
See you in the next one.
Peace.